Let's try that again.
We're recording now.
Yeah, more.
This is a really good start.
Morty, give me back my portal gun. Okay, wow, that was terrible.
Oh, gosh, Rick. Oh, man. I don't know if I can do that.
Welcome back to Mystery Science Theater.
It's just funny because Mystery Science Theater came back. Like, it's actually airing now on Netflix. You can go watch a better version of this show.
Hopefully they do an episode on Batman v Superman.
Oh, it's too easy.
Is it really, though?
Well, we're here today to finish some long-standing business. Is that Jacob and I, long time ago, on his channel, we did Spider-Man 2 and 3.
So this will probably go up on both of our channels.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put this on mine as a commentary track, and you can find... I'll put the links in the description, but, just a brief overview. We don't like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. None of them, even the good ones. Good with finger quotes. And so we like to make fun of them because they're silly and goofy. So, like... And I will say... Of the ones that, like, this isn't what I consider the best one, but this is my favorite of these movies to watch because it's the closest to being enjoyable for me.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is objectively the best from a filmmaking perspective, but I like this one more.
Oh, absolutely.
But I fucking hate all three of them.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, they all suck. And just, you know, I mean...
Butterfingers, I'm Alfred Molina.
Well, I'll tell you when we start the movie, and it'll be, like, the credits thing. We're watching it. Alright, Jacob. Alright, we're 3, 2, 1, start. Yeah, it's now we're at the Columbia logo. And you know, here's one thing I will appreciate. I really do think the music in these movies is quite good. Hey, we don't have to sit through the recap of the other two movies.
Oh yeah, because it's just blank credits.
Yeah.
And we don't have to listen to the...
Oh, and we get our favorite performance in any movie ever. Willem Dafoe.
Will.i.am Dafoe.
Will.i.am Dafoe.
Like, we have now had 3 live-action portrayals of the Green Goblin on film.
None of them good.
Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man, James Franco in Spider-Man 3, and then Dane DeHaan in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
You knew this was coming, Pete.
James Franco is clearly the worst Green Goblin we've had.
Oh my god, yes.
I think Dane DeHaan is the best.
Yeah, same. I don't like those movies, but he's better.
Even visually, he's better than this one.
Yeah, he like looks creepy. In this, he's a Power Ranger. In the third one, he just looks like an X Games contestant.
We go from a Power Ranger to a snowboarder to an actual finally goblin.
So, okay, was this 2001?
2002.
2002. I really wish I was watching the good superhero movie that Sam Raimi made, Darkman. J.K. Simmons. The best part about any movie he's in.
This is the only film in the trilogy where someone other than Kirsten Dunst and James Franco gets top billing aside from Tobey Maguire. Because in 2 and 3, the villains are billed underneath them, but in this movie, Willem Dafoe is billed before them. So, why the fuck do I know that?
I don't know. We've spent a lot... I mean, we used to watch this a lot when we were, like, kids.
When we were shitty...
Yeah, when we were dumb. I mean, Spider-Man 3 used to be, like, my favorite movie ever. When I was, like, 8.
Same here. Keep in mind...
Because I thought Venom looked cool. That was pretty much it.
The reason Spider-Man 3 was my favorite when I was a stupid 7-year-old was because Venom, and now Venom's one of the reasons why I hate that one.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Even though Topher Grace is like, I like him as a person better, or I like Topher Grace as an actor probably better than most of the cast.
Because at least he has a self-aware sense of humor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like in his ad-libbed line of, "Ooh, my spider sense is tingling." I will say though,
like, aside from being on TV, I have not sat down to watch this movie in years. Like, I've probably not seen this movie in its entirety in 10 years.
We watched the 2 and 3 together when we did those commentaries, but just this first one.
Yeah, but this is the one I've seen the least, by far. Because, I mean, I owned the other two. This one, I don't own.
Oh
God, David Kep, our favorite person on this
The
show.
entire time we're gonna be watching this movie, I'm just gonna be wishing I was watching The Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, we're gonna do a commentary for a movie we actually like after this, because every commentary I've done for a movie has been for... No, actually I'm not, Toby. But every movie we've done so far is a movie that I haven't been a super big fan of, and Morgan and I were really tired and just realized that we didn't like Aliens as much as we used to.
Somebody lied.
Yeah.
Let me assure you, this, like any story worth telling, is all about a girl. That girl. The girl next door. Mary Jane Watson. The woman I've loved since before I even liked girls. I'd like to tell you that's me next to her. Heck, I'd even take him.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd take that guy. Okay,
No, but Tobey Maguire wouldn't. Like this, what bus is this?
what fucking bus driver would do this?
Also, I mean, like, I love that this is, you said 2002?
Yeah.
I love that in literally 15 years, Hollywood has not learned that high school students do not look 25.
Yes they do, Jake. We look 25, didn't
I mean,
you?
people have said that was dumb in The Amazing Spider-Man, but like, look at these motherfuckers. These are all college students.
It's worse here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my, like, look at Flash Thompson.
Like, Andrew Garfield was 28 when he filmed Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Also, can we talk about how, like... God, Flash Thompson. Like, Flash Thompson in this, like, why is he even named Flash Thompson? He's in this movie for, like, 10 minutes.
so
if
is
that.
so is Flash in The Amazing Spider-Man.
That's true.
There was actually a scene with Flash in ASM 2, but it was cut.
I guess the only thing, one of the things I can appreciate about this movie is, this is back when comic book movies were trying to get their footholds on things, and like, one thing I don't like about the original X-Men is the fact that that movie just is so gray and bad looking, like, visually it's ugly. Like, this movie looks pretty decent, I'll say.
Colorful.
Yeah, I mean, I like Sam Raimi's use of colors in his films.
It's
He does
not
a good job.
Batman v Super shit, where it's just
Yeah.
like, no rainbow ever.
Oh god, here we go.
Public school kids are not showing up for the field trip and the rolls. What, you want me to trade in my car for a Jetta just because you flunked out of every private school I ever sent you to? It wasn't for me.
Okay, if Harry supposedly flunked out of every private school his dad sent him to, and Peter's poor, so he goes to public school, how the fuck did they ever meet?
That's the thing about this. I was just going to point out is that I feel like James Franco in every one of these movies plays a different character, because I don't feel like Harry is the same person in each movie, and not like in a development way. It's like in here he's just like a guy Peter goes to school with. In the second one he's like a bratty, whiny asshole, and in the third one
He's a bad guy.
he's a bad guy who then turns into best friend. Like, what the hell?
Like, I don't buy, like, how did they ever meet if they went to separate schools?
Here's something I like about this movie that I'll say, is that the relationship between Willem Dafoe and Tobey Maguire is actually believable. Like, I get that Willem Dafoe doesn't like James Franco because he thinks he's a disappointment, and he likes Tobey. Like, I buy that. Also, can I just say how, like, ridiculously heavy-handed this opening is? It's just like, look how sad Pete is. Oh, geez, he's got the Mary Jane waved, and oh gosh, it wasn't waving at him. God, Flash, pry your, get the fucking rape face off. Gee, ew, God, he's creepy.
Wait, hold on, look how stupid these bully characters are.
To jump to catch its prey.
For the school paper?
Look at this punk for the school paper.
We have the
God, fucking the band members of Smash Mouth. What the fuck?
spins an intricate funnel-shaped web whose strands have a tensile
Ugh.
strength.
Although,
God, I hate these scenes just because spiders are... Ha ha! Fucking Aaron Eckhart's jawline.
His father will fire your father. What's Daddy gonna do? Sue me? What is going on? The next person who talks will fail this course. I kid you not.
This is
What is the delivery of that line? I kid you not.
velocity
oh, there is
The
no...
fucking extras in this movie.
almost borders on
At least they aren't as bad as the extras in 2.
I mean, yeah, but they're still funny.
spider sense.
And here's the thing, too, about this movie is that, like, I want to make fun of the shit out of it, but in terms of being consistently entertained, this is probably the most consistently entertaining one because it doesn't make me angry. It's not, like, stupid enough to make me angry. It's just the right amount of stupid. Like, I feel like there's a middle ground. Like, I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which, again, that's a movie that knows how to be stupid in all the right ways. Like, you know, it's a movie about a fucking raccoon and a little baby tree. It's fucking adorable. But this movie's just...
You know, spiders can change their color to blend into their environment.
Really?
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism.
Uh-huh. That was actually, like...
Combining the genetic information from all
Huh,
three
that was
spiders
actually a
into these
dialogue string that was horrible.
genetically designed super
Hold on.
spiders. There's 14. I beg your pardon? One's missing. Huh.
It's just that fucking giant web. How did they not notice?
How the fuck did it get out?
Well, not even that. It's just like, that's a big-ass web.
You were talking throughout that woman's entire presentation.
What is
We'll talk about how we listen.
What is that guy?
You know what I just noticed? In this movie, there is no 2-second cameo from Dylan Baker as a lizard tease.
Oh, yeah. What I want to know is, was that guy the teacher? Because he didn't look that much older than Tobey Maguire.
From what I read, everyone was under the assumption that Dylan Baker cameoed in all 3 movies, but it's only 2 and 3. And so when I was looking for what the supposed Dr. Connors cameo in the first movie was, turns out there wasn't
one.
They were actually talking about that black guy who was like, oh, what is your performance?
Look at that fucking camera. See, you can tell this is before all of the Sony stuff happened, or else the Sony logo on that camera would be like 80 feet long, and it would take up the entire frame.
Oh god, and let's prepare for Peter Parker to act like the biggest fucking idiot in the world.
And I know people are like, oh, but that's his character, and I'm like, yeah, but god damn is it obnoxious. It's just so in your face, and I don't like it. It's not the in your face kind of way where it's funny.
Would a spider really just crawl on a human just for the sake of biting them?
I don't think so. But, I mean, like, I'm willing to buy it for this, because it's like, whatever. Also, if that's spider's CG, good job, actually, because that was pretty good, convincing CG. It was better than the other films. It's a shame that the rest of the CG in this movie isn't good at all. I mean, it's definitely aged poor. I love how that happens! Like, as soon as he leaves, it's just like, here's what the powers do. Like, alright. Ooh, that matte painting. Wow, that's Dane DeHaan?
Solve the horizon glide and the multi-G balance issues. I've already seen the glider. That's not what I'm here for. General Slocum, good to see
I like that these people aren't impressed by that. Like, ugh, the glider. All it does is, like, make you fly.
pleasure to have our board of directors pay us.
Willem Dafoe, you beautiful man.
Progress report on human performance enhancers. We tried vapor inhalation with rodent subjects. They showed an 800% increase in strength.
What is Professor X doing here?
It was an aberration.
That's not Professor X.
Well, he's a bald guy in a wheelchair.
Pretty sure X-Men was a year before this.
Aggression and insanity. And what do you recommend?
Although, for some reason, James Franco didn't go insane when he did it to himself in Spider-Man 3.
Also, if this movie was happening today, the general guy here would be played by Tim Blake Nelson.
Or Dean Norris.
Whole line back
Okay, yeah. Both. There'd be 2.
to formula. Dr. Osborne,
And you know, you gotta admit,
I'm going to be
Willem Dafoe, for as goofy as he is in this movie, he is definitely giving it his all.
Nobody else is.
The general gave the go-ahead.
Tobey Maguire sure is fucking...
Their exoskeleton design.
Neither is Kirsten
I
Dunst.
love how many...
Performance enhancers
God
are
damn.
not yet.
See, there he is. Professor.
There he is, guys. Here's his
I'm
cameo.
going to pull your funding. I'm going to give it to them.
I know you made a glider, but until you're... Fuck you.
And the Lord said, let there be light.
Oh god. Martin Sheen and Sally Field were godsends compared to these 2 assholes.
I don't... People like these 2, and I guess I see why, but I don't know. Like, Rosemary Harris is fine. Oh, no, Mom's probably home. Rosemary, or no, he's just barking. Rosemary Harris is fine. Cliff Robertson's fine. I just never really care, I guess.
Okay.
Rosemary Harris just, near the end there was kind of not good.
Well, you'll get another job someday.
Well, let's look in the paper and see. There are the want ads. What do we got here? Computer salesman, computer engineer, computer analyst. My lord, even the computers need analysts these days. May, I'm 68 years old. I'm too old for computers, and besides, I have a family to provide for.
I love you, and Peter loves you. You're the most responsible man I've ever known. We've been down and out before, but somehow we...
I'm going to explain the entire point of my character in the first scene I'm in.
Just in time for...
I know Sam Raimi's strong suit isn't subtlety, but good God.
I don't feel well. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Hold on. Like, okay, Peter, you were bitten by a genetically altered species of spider in a science lab. You're nauseous, sleepy, and stumbling all over the damn place. It's like, for all you know, you could be dying, but instead you
he's
choose...
like, I'm just gonna go upstairs and sleep.
You choose not to tell anybody about it.
God, look at his scrawny fucking body.
I know introverts, like, keep secrets from their parents, but...
This is just dumb.
This is just him being a complete fucking moron.
Yeah.
Call an ambulance, you might be dying.
I mean, like... God, look at that fucking gnarly spider bite. Ugh.
Didn't Andrew Garfield get bitten on the back of the neck?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's like...
It's a little less obvious. That fucking skull from the director of Evil Dead, folks.
Oh yeah, because we got organic web shooting as opposed to web shooters in this movie.
I like the organic web shooters, honestly. I mean, like, I think the web shooters are a cool thing for, like, have them, but I'm not, like, gonna poo-poo them just because they're in here. They're alright.
Performance enhancers aren't ready. The data just...
Look at these special science containers.
Now I'm asking you for the last time. We can't do this.
Don't be a coward. Risks are part of laboratory science.
Let me
I mean, if I'm gonna buy anybody as a mad scientist, it's definitely gonna be Willem Dafoe.
Can you just give me 2 weeks?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Will
2 weeks. Blah 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 blah.
It's conveniently the same time frame the general guy gave Willem Dafoe. So.
Yep.
For what?
Parachloroparazine.
When the vapor hits the bloodstream.
Again, I buy the lizard's desperation to try human trials on himself in ASM1 more than I do this. Because it's like... The guy's like... says, we need to save Norman Osborn's life, and if you don't do human trials, I'm going to take this to the Veterans Hospital and try it out on kids. And then Rhys Ifans was like, no, fine, fuck it, I'll do it. Whereas here, he's just like, I only got 2 weeks till the deadline, might as well use myself.
That's because Sam Raimi had to have his all too precious parallels to Frankenstein, because, you know, he wants us to know that he's seen movies too.
I like that weird horror arm scene in Spider-Man 2.
Don't you mean the best scene in the whole movie?
In a different movie, yes, because that has nothing... It's easily the worst scene in the movie when it's a Spider-Man movie.
Here's the thing, is that I really hate hating on Sam Raimi, because he's really a filmmaker's filmmaker. Like, he does shit with, like, zero budget. He's considered a classic director. He's, like, a really economical guy. He's a nice dude. And he's made plenty of movies I like. Like, I love Drag Me to Hell. Like, that's a fun-ass time. I think Evil Dead 2 is one of my favorite horror movies. Army of Darkness is a fucking blast. Like, I love Sam Raimi. He's great. It's just, in a lot of movies, I feel like he's not exactly... Like, this one, I just feel like he's mismatched for the... I'm sorry, I just saw that.
Also, Evil Dead 1's a giant piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I never thought using the term a piece of shit would be a compliment, but Army of Darkness is a giant piece of shit.
Army of Darkness is a beautiful piece of shit.
It's a giant piece of shit, but that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Because Army of Darkness is amazing. I imagine Evil Dead 2 is going to be a giant piece of shit for the right reasons, too.
Oh, absolutely. Evil Dead 2 is amazing. It's like the best horror comedy ever made.
Oh, come on.
Drive Me to Hell is the exact same thing. It just looks nicer. Man, look at all that Martin Scorsese camera work. His face. The formula.
He's gonna pull a Kenny. I got lucky, man.
Oh boy, look, this is an oblique angle to imply something's going wrong. Oh man. To be fair, Sam Raimi does use that pretty well.
Wasn't he wearing his glasses when he fell asleep, and now they're on his drawer?
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he was wearing them. And honestly, I'm way more willing to forgive stupid shit like that in this movie because it was the first, like, blockbuster he ever directed.
Weird.
Yeah, a little.
And that's his, like, Tobey Maguire never really has any reaction to the sudden realization that he has powers. His reaction is, oh, okay.
Huh.
Peter?
Like, that's,
Yeah.
he's okay. I think he's shit, but I guess he's not really shit. He's more boring than he is shit.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you ask me, he gets progressively worse. Like, I actually think he's at his best in this movie.
And
Because you can tell that he's acting. In the second movie, he just kind of looks bored. And in the third movie, he just sounds asleep. Don't shut the... No, don't... He was doing the dance, people. I'm sorry, I can't let that happen.
John Brown track.
I don't think so.
Something Brown was the singer of that song.
Yeah, but... See, that's the kind of stupid shit that I like.
I got better.
See?
Bye, guys.
You haven't eaten anything. Have you got your lunch money?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, Michelangelo, don't forget we're painting the kitchen right after school.
Where did the Michelangelo nickname come from?
Well, Michelangelo was a painter. He was talking about painting.
Oh, right. I remember earlier in the movie when Willem Dafoe asked him about his parents, Peter was just like, oh, I live with my aunt and uncle. They're proud of me. But they never explain why he's living with his aunt and uncle, which I think...
Oh, look. It's abandoned subplot number 75 that doesn't go anywhere. Mary Jane lives in a broken home, and this is... Mary Jane's one of those characters where all the things that happen around her are interesting. It's just that she's boring.
So like nearly every superhero love interest ever
Yeah.
except Gwen Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Spider-Man 3 Gwen Stacy, yes, but not...
Oh, yeah. Spider-Man 3 against Gwen Stacy is actually the worst example of that.
Okay, he's like 10 feet from the bus stop, and yet the bus driver still drives past him. Like, what the fuck?
Like, this bus driver is just an ass.
And he laughs at him when he chases them.
Yeah.
Like, my bus driver refused to leave to start driving until everyone was in a seat.
Yeah, because he'd get fucking fired.
I mean, I guess there's a difference between 2002 bus driver and 2017 bus driver, but...
Wow, that's something you never see in movies. The guy on the sidewalk actually looked at Peter and was like, what the fuck's he doing? Like in fucking Blade 1 when he just, like, jumps in front of a car and just flips upside down and everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk past this. I like that when Norman Osborn was as a crazy Green Goblin, he took the time to put on his normal Norman Osborn clothes and then pass out. Because he wasn't wearing that.
It's kind of like how whenever Topher Grace peels his face back as Venom, you can clearly see his
Yep.
bare shoulders, meaning he's not wearing a shirt, but when he put the Venom suit on, and when Peter pulls him out of it, he's wearing a shirt.
Or the jaw thing.
Mr. Osborne,
Oh look, there's the butler.
Best
we
character.
found his body this morning in the lab.
See, this is my favorite part about his performance is because Willem Dafoe goes from sad, lost puppy to, yes, do it, kill them. And then he's just like, no. Like, he goes from Mark Wahlberg in The Happening to Palpatine. Like, no, ma'am, we're not.
Oh no.
Yay, this scene.
Mary Jane has to be saved 4 times in this movie, and here's the first time.
God, Kirsten Dunst is really hot. I just wish she could act in this movie, specifically. See, again, this is a stupid Sam Raimi thing that I like. It's goofy and silly, I like it.
That everything just lands perfectly.
Yeah, it's just like, pfft, why wouldn't it?
I didn't notice without glasses.
I can't be seen without my glasses. The stupidest smile.
What do you think is worse about Spider-Man doing obvious Spider-Man shit in front of people but no one catches on? Andrew Garfield throwing a football and denting the goalpost and breaking the backboard, or this shit?
Both are pretty dumb, but look at this.
I think this shit is worse.
See, this is where I realized that, like, I'd probably like this movie if somebody else played Spider-Man. Like, if Jake Gyllenhaal was Spider-Man like he was supposed to be in Spider-Man 2.
How the fuck does no one see that?
See, this is where it's just stupid. Like... Yeah, and everybody's just like, oh, what happened?
You can tell how stupid of a character Flash is when he's willing to beat someone up over that.
Yeah. He's really weird.
Like,
do you notice how he's got a spider web poking out of him?
Like,
He's weird.
Yeah, I think this is worse than Andrew Garfield denting a football goal.
It's pretty. Yeah, this is pretty dumb. I mean, both are played for comedy. It's just that this one is just so silly. Like, fucking Freddie Prinze Jr. over here. Oh, look at this. Look at the CGI.
Why is it slow motion now?
I don't know. I don't care. You know, I mean, effects-wise, this is not horrible. It's 2002, so it could be... Got him. Dude, you punched a locker. You would be curling over in pain from that. God, that delivery.
That one would have fight me neither.
Seriously, just please, if someone else was Peter, I'd really like this movie. Got him.
What the fuck was that?
It's a really good punch. Hey! He doesn't look like he needs help.
Wait,
Ooh, that wire work.
Which one?
Wow, genuinely good line from Harry. That never happens.
Wait, I love
I love that, like, what is cracking here?
Wait, hold on.
The teacher just dumped all that shit on him.
Wait. Look at these people's reactions.
Jesus, Parker, you are a freak.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, I don't like that. Fucking fat guy in the background.
Oh,
like,
how dare you defend yourself when some guy's
God,
filming him?
what a freak.
Oh, you could clearly see the cameraman's arm when the teacher dumped the lunch on him.
Oh my god. I did not see that, though, but that's kind of funny.
There's a YouTuber called The Unusual Suspect. When he showed us Peter practicing his powers, but in different languages. One of them was like, I can't remember what language it was, but it was so funny. I think it was like Mandarin or something.
Oh my god, look at another convenient spider web. Now, Sam Raimi really likes his intense close-ups in this movie.
And somehow, in Spider-Man 2, just because he has the boners for Mary Jane, but his cock blocked, they just stop working.
Well, I mean, we already bitched about that. I just like that he figures out he's a spider by being like, oh, hey, look, it's a spider. Guess I'm one of those.
Yeah.
This is a pretty funny scene, though. Away, web!
Okay, except the CG is no better than fucking Toy Story.
I mean, it was... How long ago was Toy Story? 95?
95.
This is something else. Oh, boy, look at this CG. Oh.
Didn't he just jump the same building twice?
Yeah, he did. Oh, look at that compositing, people.
Oh, God, that is awful.
And you know, it's not like movies that had choreography like this, like, that a bunch of them have aged badly. Like, fucking The Crow. Like, The Crow was like 1997, and it looks way better than this. Always. This scene always cracks me up. Haha, get it?
Go, Web, go!
I just like that he thinks that by saying it. Oh, geez, I just peed it out my arm. Pachoo! Oh, geez. Get him.
I love how no one sees this.
Yeah, same. Great, but this is a great punchline, though.
There's no such thing as no witnesses in New York
Yeah,
City.
really. This is great. He is screaming, and no one looked up. That was some straight up Evil Dead shit right there. God damn, that house is like half the size
We also
of
get
mine.
Bruce Campbell cameo.
Yeah.
The three best actors in the movie: J.K. Simmons, Will.I.am Dafoe,
Will.I.am Dafoe?
and Bruce Campbell. I made that joke like 10 minutes ago.
I completely just didn't hear it.
Although, to be fair, that Will.I.am Dafoe joke was I stole that from Modest Trailers.
Michelangelo.
Okay, what the fuck was Peter doing? It was still daytime when he fell off the building.
Wait, never mind.
And so it was still daytime when he fell off the building,
He was
and
passed out the whole time.
and it's like midnight when he gets home. And where would his aunt and uncle have gone?
It's stupid shit.
Because script says so.
Yeah.
Were you listening to that?
No, it was literally impossible.
I heard, but I was just taking out the trash.
Yeah, all I heard it was blah, 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 blah.
Intelligible drunk yelling.
Oh wait, is this the I hunch? Don't.
I think so.
Or is that Spider-Man 2?
Listen,
No, I think it's this one.
MJ, about today, at school with Flash.
You really freaked us out.
I just offended myself. Jesus fucking Christ.
You really?
The black guy for graduation.
Whoa. Hey, Kirsten, might need to put a shirt over that tank top. Whew, cleavage. Hello.
I want to move into the city.
Yeah,
And hopefully
you get a really nice apartment.
get a job as a
Oh
photographer.
no, in this movie he gets an apartment with Harry that somehow is never talked about again in the trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, there's like a Spider-Man 1.5 that no one acknowledges except us for some reason.
That, like, where a bunch of shit really important happened.
What? Come on. Try me.
Chimey.
I'm benign. I'm stupid. We belong together. Thank you,
Nostalgia
Doug.
critic?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Doug Walker.
Well, that's perfect. You're awesome in all this cool plays.
Seriously, okay,
Oh,
now
God,
he's
wait.
Mark Wahlberg in The Happening.
Cried like a baby when you played Cinderella.
Peter, that was first grade.
Well,
What a bitch! Like, it's like, God, you fucking pussy. Like, like, Peter, that was first grade. It's like, oh, well, I was just trying to be nice.
What do you see coming for you?
I don't know.
Probably my incredibly effeminate lips.
Yeah, the way where I'll act like I want to be with you at the end of the movie, but when you turn me down, I'm going to pretend to get a fiance to trick you into making a move, and then leave him at the last second.
That's, sounds really contrived and unnecessary.
But Sam Raimi said so. And out of nowhere, the guy that I hook up with to make you do that. Oh wait.
I hunch.
Okay, that's even stupider. Don't.
Come take a ride, my new birthday present. Come on.
Yeah, my 35th birthday.
Bye.
She didn't even tell her parents where she was going.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous!
That's not even Flash.
It's not?
No, it's just some random asshole.
Really? I couldn't even tell.
Cool car.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. That was kind of a clever transition. Okay.
I was talking, like, the guy that I just happened to hook up with next movie to emotionally trick you into making a move just so happens to be J.K. Simmons' son.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was such
Because,
an
you know, New York's not a big place.
And J.K. Simmons' son just so happens to be an astronaut.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no car is sold for $3,000.
Back in 2002? Yeah, probably. I mean, I've seen used car lots where they sell them for $5.
$5.
5,000. That costume was way cooler. I mean, the Spider-Man Homecoming costume is definitely the best one, and it's got the little, like, things.
I don't know. I kind of like I wasn't a big fan of the Civil War costume, but I do like the Homecoming costume better.
What's the difference between them?
I wasn't a big fan of the computer moving eyes, but
Oh, I didn't mind that.
I liked the Amazing Spider-Man 2 costume the best.
It looked the most real.
The Amazing Spider-Man 1 costume was so weird. I mean, like, I didn't hate the costume. Like Chris Duckman was all like, "Oh, this Amazing Spider-Man 1 costume's awful. It looks like a basketball."
Honest to God, I have a preference as to which one I think is the coolest, but, like, if you have a complaint with the movie because you don't like the costume, shut the fuck up. Like, that's the stupidest complaint. Like, I don't think that the ones in these movies are the coolest, but I'm not gonna say, like, I actually think the costume in these movies is pretty cool, but I'm not gonna, like, mark points against it.
How did she not see that?
Also, I really like how just the webbing in this movie is really inconsistent looking. Exposition by way of newspaper.
And the pumpkin bombs are so fucking inconsistent in this movie.
Oh, as to what they... Oh, wait, we get... Sorry, I left my favorite song playing.
Oh, cock tease.
A little bit.
He's too embarrassed to tell me what it is. Maybe I'm too embarrassed to ask him. I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
Hey, I'm going to the downtown library. I'll see you later.
Oh, yeah, wait, Pete. I'll drive you there, buddy.
Oh, no, I'll take the train.
No. I need the exercise. Go on. Go.
How is driving exercise?
Well, he's just trying to get an excuse to talk to Peter.
Yeah, but except he waits until he parks to talk to him, as opposed to talking on the car ride over.
Thanks for the ride.
Details.
Well, we can talk later. Well, we can talk now. If you let me.
What do we have to talk about? Why now?
Because we haven't talked at all for so long. Your Aunt May and I don't even know who you are anymore. You shirk your chores. You have all those weird experiments in your room. You start fights at school.
I didn't start that.
I'm gay, Dad. Jesus.
What's that supposed to do?
I heard your bed springing through
Yes.
the floor, and my right hand was.
It's just,
helping.
gosh, is Mary Jane coming by, sneaking across the way every night?
When a man changes into the man he's going to become the rest of his life. Just be careful.
And it's gonna happen to you right as I die. In your arms.
He probably deserved what happened. But just because you can be,
Skip.
And now I get to talk about... That's another thing that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 does well, is the whole parental thing. They have a really... I didn't expect them to go with that angle.
Please.
I don't mean to lecture and I don't mean to preach. And I know I'm not your father.
Then stop pretending to be.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, like, I know the point is that Pete's supposed to grow and where he starts at, but it's just like, god damn. It feels really inconsistent because he's, like, nice throughout the most of this, and then in this one scene, he's just an asshole for, like, no reason. Then stop pretending. Like, Jesus. Like, I just don't know where that was supposed to come from. Like, yeah, he shirked his chores, but I didn't get that he was going to make Cliff Robertson feel like an asshole. That moment was not earned.
And it's kind of like how in Lost World, how Jeff Goldblum points out, Richard Attenborough went from capitalist to naturalist in just 4 years. That's something.
Bonesaw is ready. Did you see the guy? Bonesaw. Got him!
Oh, the cage guy.
This is the best. Macho Man.
He's got a nice butt.
Bruce Campbell or Bonesaw?
Both.
Yep.
For $3,000. Is there no one here man enough to stay in the ring for 3 minutes with this titan of testosterone?
And later this guy quit and then became a theater usher, then quit and became a maitre d'.
Yep. And became French. Beat the Bugle.
All three Bruce Campbell cameos were more developed than John Jameson.
Is that Octavia Spencer? What the fuck? What are you doing in this movie? She's nominated for Oscars, for God's sake.
Yes. Down the hall to the ramp. May God be with you.
Did she win? I don't know if she I think she got nominated for The Help, but I don't remember. I did not remember she was in this movie. Yeah, she won it. Yeah, that is an Oscar-winning actress.
Will the next victim please enter the arena at this time? If he can withstand just 3 minutes in the cage, with Bonesaw McGraw, the sum of $3,000 will be paid to. What's your name, kid?
The human spider.
The human spider, that's it? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. The sum of $3,000
Thank you, Bruce Campbell.
will be paid to the terrifying, the deadly, the amazing Spider-Man!
Ha 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 ha.
I like
My
the
name's the human spider. I don't care. Get out. No, you got my name wrong. Get out.
I like the human spider better than Spider-Man.
Well, you're allowed to be wrong.
It's you out, little man. I hope you brought your mommy with you. We're gonna break you someone to go crying.
Jesus, what fucking groupies does Bonesaw have? Man. I mean, they do look like they could beat the shit out of him, granted. But Jesus, calm the fuck down. Was that Ric Flair? That was Ric Flair. That's fucking awesome. I'm actually gonna look that up, because if I was right about that, if I knew a bit of wrestling trivia, then wow. I have been listening to Max Landis too much.
Cage guy.
The Cage! Oh boy.
Hello, guys? Will McGar, please lock the cage doors.
Why wasn't the Flying Dutchman in the cage too?
Hey, listen. Some kind of mistake.
Hey, unlock the thing. Take the train off.
Hey, Freak Show!
Hey,
You're going
Freak Show.
nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of heat time.
Got him.
What are you doing up there?
Staying away from you. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you?
Wow. Damn. Harsh.
How does nobody quite? He uses his webs here. Like dead.
Well, I mean, he gives a chair.
like dead giveaway that you're Spider-Man in a few.
Well, I
months.
mean, he's not. They don't know he's Spider. I mean, he hasn't done anything. Bonesaw.
God, Tobey Maguire could not have the most obvious butt in this scene.
Kick his spider ass. Got him. Got him. That's another thing I guess I can compliment this movie on. When it's not CGI, the action's pretty satisfying.
Now get out of here.
$100. The ad said 3,000.
Check it again, webhead. It said $3 grand for 3 minutes, and you pinned them in 2. For that, I give you 100, and you're lucky to get that.
I need that money.
The
That's
fuck?
like just not even kind of like no.
If he was only pinned in 2, then give him 2,000, 1,000 per minute, 3,000 for 3 minutes.
Fucking this guy looking like
Put the money in the bag.
Peter Stormare with frosted tips. Oh, hush you. Bark, bark. Hey, Mom.
Thanks.
What the
He had a gun.
Bobby, atomic cop. You could have taken that guy apart. Now he's going to get away with my money.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Oh, so
Got
badass.
him.
Like, that was supposed to be Peter's, like, badass moment. But, like,
yeah.
but it's like, it's so much better.
Because it's Tobey Maguire. You can't have a
Like,
badass
it's so much better in the reboot. Oh no, controversial opinion. No. Yeah, it just so happens that Uncle Ben was the one that was shot in New York
Well, that's
at this moment.
Well, that's both. That's just the Spider-Man story, bruh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Stay back. Hey, stay back. Stay back.
Uncle! What happened?
Carjacker, he's been shot.
No, it was Thomas Hayden Church.
It was retconned.
Uncle Ben?
It was the Sandman.
So this clip makes that twist even more awful than it already was, because the way she was like, carjacker, he's been shot, which obviously means she saw the shooting happen, and yet somehow she didn't see Thomas Hayden Church walking away with the murder weapon.
Nope.
What a famous last words. Peter!
Peter.
Peter!
Peter.
Or you Patrick...
Oh God, Tobey Maguire cannot cry. I've used this GIF so many times.
Was Cliff Robertson turning into Patrick Warburton before he died?
Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Kronk.
Nope. That's Buzz Lightyear of Stark, man. My first reaction is to take off my shirt.
And yet, like, every time he changes into a Spider-Man outfit, like, he just throws his clothes on the ground.
Just and like, you're gonna get those?
And then in a random alley, and somehow in the next scene, he's wearing the clothes he just threw on the floor. Like, where did he find them? Did he just remember where he threw them?
Ooh, look at that camera work.
Sam Raimi does know how to work the camera.
Yeah, that's something that I can't complain about in any of his movies. Him and Scorsese are very good at that, of having a kinetic camera.
And according to Spider-Man 3, he said to Thomas Hayden Church, "Get in," and closed the door in, like, literally 2 seconds and drove away. Like, you gave him no time to get in.
I also hate how they made it, like, an accident, too. Like, that's just dumb.
I didn't want this, but I had no choice. I did a terrible thing to you, and I spent a lot of nights wishing I could take it back. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I just want you to understand.
How in God's name do you remember that line so perfectly?
Because
I think you got that verbatim.
Because I think it's Sam Raimi wrote that as an apology to the fans.
Spoiler, didn't work. The hell did he crash into that had a bunch of plastic balls in it?
As good as this looks, all of the Spider-Man movies look better than this one.
Yeah.
Even 2 and 3 look better.
Yeah, but I mean, this was the first one, so yeah. I gotta give it major props for that.
I wonder if Homecoming will look as good as ASM2 was in terms of web slinging scenes.
Yeah, I bet it will. The way they animated him in Civil War,
although
was pretty top notch, honestly.
With the costume now, it looks like he has like little glider wings.
Yeah, for like flying and gliding and stuff, which looks pretty awesome.
I don't remember ever that being in the comics, but maybe it's because I don't read them.
I was just about to say you don't read the comics, so how can you remember anything being from the comics?
Because I think I've seen like images of all the artwork from time to time, and I think I would have remembered like little glider wings and the.
You haven't seen a lot of them then. I kind of like that in the Amazing Spider-Man, he takes time to look for him, and it takes him a while to track him down, whereas here he just, like, finds him immediately.
And kills him.
Yeah. It's kind kind of dumb.
Although in the Amazing film, he never actually finds him because of his talk with Dennis Leary, which I really like.
I don't know. I actually kind of like that he kills him. I mean, I like that he looks for him in The Amazing Thing better, but I like that he kills him in this. Got him.
Don't hurt me. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. What about my uncle? Did you give him a chance?
Did you give him a chance? Did you?
Wow, his eyebrows tilted. He acted a little.
Peter, it was Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah. Why did...
Thanks.
What did... Oh, now he's real. Took you a while to realize that, huh, didn't it?
See ya.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't kill him. He accidentally kills himself.
Oh, that's stupid. He should kill him. I thought that he did.
Nope, he trips over a pipe and falls out the window.
That's dumb. He should have killed him. Like, directly. Because then he has something... Because now it's just, like, alleviates him of all of his guilt. Hello, guy we should totally be able to see your full face of.
And
he's gone. Well, he did a Batman.
He did a Christian Bale.
Yep. So that's what that feels like.
Where are the drugs being transported?
Where are the other drugs going? Swear to me.
How was he not always drinking water on set?
He probably was. Vocal cords. Yeah, good job leaving your aunt there for so long. Wait, I hope the police came and told her.
Well, that was awful.
Yeah, I kind of like that they just kind of, I don't like that they just kind of gloss over that. Like, in Amazing Spider-Man, they sort of had that moment where they both know that it happened. Like, in this, it was just like, oh, long shot, fade to black. Because why have emotion in this film?
Oh, we get to see the Green Goblin on screen for the first time in this scene.
I always forget that this scene is in this movie. I think everyone does, because this scene is just really, like, kind of out of place. Why does that look like a Power Ranger? Oh. See, I was gonna say it, and then I realized. Actually, it kind of looks like RoboCop. But it also, no, that's Power Rangers. I feel like that guy is just Discount Ray Wise. Okay, here's my question. God, that scream. That was whoa, that was jarring. What kind... Wait.
What is tone?
Precisely. But, like, that was... Like, when the guy was just like, oh my god, like, what was he seeing that made him go like that? Like, if I saw, like, a green man flying at me about to shoot missiles, my response wouldn't be, oh my god, it would be, what the fuck? See, like, this dialogue.
Oh, look at the basic editing continuity errors in this scene.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
In terms of his hand.
Yeah. Left shoulder. Left shoulder.
No, right shoulder.
There it is. What? I like that she dumps him at graduate.
He proposed.
I have to, like, motions were breaking up with his hands.
Now it's non-existent.
Like, words weren't enough. Yep, there it is. Willem Dafoe and his disappearing hands.
Why would Flash propose to his girlfriend on high school graduation day?
I don't know.
Unless she's pregnant, that's really dumb.
Even if she's pregnant, that's probably really dumb.
Can I fix you something? No, thanks.
Yeah, just leave your aunt in the dark.
Yeah, really. I mean, I get that they're distant, but, like, damn, Pete.
Everyone says, oh, Andrew Garfield was an asshole to Aunt May in the reboot, and he's like...
He talked to her. Doesn't talk to her in this. Oh wow, crying is really convincing.
I swear that's a CG tear.
I mean, it looks like it.
It's a CG tear.
It looks. I mean, if it's not, it's just like they put the drops in his eyes. He just looks normal. He actually kind of looks like he's smiling here.
Everyone's like, oh. Whenever someone talks about how Tobey Maguire isn't a good actor, some asshole goes, but Brothers.
But he's worse in Brothers than this. Because in Brothers, he's just like... It's so dumb.
It's like that face in 2 where he's just like...
I'd scream, I swear. It's impossible to replicate. Like, because he goes like...
How many takes do you think they took?
I think that was the first one, and Sam was just like, good, God, great, good.
Pull the Mark Webb.
Yeah, good, got it, great, good.
Imagines like you filmed the hospital scene in 2. Good, hood, got it, great,
Got
good.
it, great, good. The man you grow into. All of my dialogue only makes sense because you're Spider-Man. If you were normal, this would be really out of place and dumb. And since I don't know you're Spider-Man, that's weird.
Yeah. Sally Field and Andrew Garfield actually played off each other really nicely, kind of like
Sally Field is a fantastic actress.
But here, like, Rosemary Harris and Tobey Maguire don't have any chemistry at all.
Well, it's impossible for Tobey Maguire to have chemistry with anything.
Like, he had chemistry with James Franco.
He has most chemistry with Willem Dafoe. Also, gee, Pete, you're a really good artist. Like, freakishly good, even.
Like, I don't get it. These movies say that Peter is really good at science, yet somehow he never looks for a job application that is science related or even cartoons related.
That would just pay more than the shitty job that he has.
He only looks for photography jobs, which I find really odd. And whenever Jameson treats him like crap, he doesn't ever say, give me more money or I'll take these photos to the New York Times.
See, this kind of scene, this is the stuff that I like.
A nest? I mean, Tobey Maguire could be a woman.
He could be a woman. I'd believe it.
Like, he's just there now. And now he has the costume.
Yep.
Where'd he get the costume?
He made it, I guess. Alright. He's just like, hey, I'm in this montage. Bye. He stinks and I don't like him. See, again, this is the silliness that I like. It's dumb. Wow, Pete, that's some...
Sounds hot. He has those tights and that tight little...
Oh my god, is that Kurt Cobain? He's about as musically talented.
Who is Spider-Man?
Oh.
A criminal, that's who he is.
He's a criminal.
A vigilante. A public menace. What's he doing on my front page?
J.K. Simmons is literally the greatest human being that has ever lived.
We have a page 1 problem. Shut up. Well,
Really important clients, they can't wait.
they're about to. He pulled 6 people off that subway car. Sure, from a wreck he probably caused. Something goes wrong and this creepy crawler is there. Look at that. He's fleeing the scene. What's that tell you? He's not fleeing. He's probably going to save somebody else. He's a hero. And why does he wear a mask? What's he got to hide?
Just needs to know if you want the chips or the Chanel in the dining room.
Whichever one's cheaper.
Mr. Jameson, it's like this. Double book page 6.
I keep forgetting that Elizabeth Banks is the secretary.
Sold out 4 printings.
It's because she has not blonde hair.
Every copy. Tomorrow morning, Spider-Man, page 1 with a decent picture this time. Move Conway to page 7.
Effie?
Make a page
Yeah.
Give him 10% off.
I mean, not like you could recognize her as Effie because she's in like 80,000 layers of makeup in that. But yeah, that's her.
He just mentioned Eddie. Are they talking about Topher Grace?
Could be.
With Julia Roberts in a thong, we can certainly get a picture of this weirdo.
When has Julia Roberts ever been in a thong?
Spider-Man. He doesn't want to be famous. And I'll make him infamous.
Every scene. He should win an Oscar for every scene. Oh, she's a waitress. Okay. I completely forgot about that. Oh, no.
to we're sorry, it's gonna be so out of sync.
Probably not too much.
Job. How about you?
Oh wow, the dubbing in this scene's awful.
So you're acting now?
Yeah, I work.
Or at least it was 2 seconds ago.
In fact, I just got off the job.
That's great, MJ. You're doing it.
You're doing it! I'm acting, Mom!
His lips barely moved.
That might just be Tobey Maguire's face not being able to open.
Yes, Enrique. Okay, I get you.
MJ's use in this movie is to be yelled at by other characters.
Why did he wait so long to come yell at her? She should have been long gone by now.
Some dream, huh?
That's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Don't tell Harry.
Don't tell Harry.
Aren't you guys living together? We're going out. Didn't he tell you?
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, how would you feel if your best friend asked out the girl you've had a crush on since you were 6?
That's not
Yeah,
you have a
that'd be
job.
unfortunate.
No, Harry doesn't live on a little place I like to call Earth.
No, I guess not.
Yeah, I believe James Franco doesn't live on Earth.
Thanks, Pete. We should catch up sometime.
I don't think any of the cast in this movie does.
Kirsten regained her career.
Let's get some lunch some evening.
She's in one of the best movies of last year, in fact.
I'll come by and have some of your Moondance coffee someday. And I won't tell Harry.
No, don't tell Harry.
I won't.
Don't tell Harry.
God, she cheats on Harry with Peter, and then she cheats on Peter with Harry, and then she cheats on John with Peter.
Congratulations.
She's such a likable person, isn't she?
Oh, I love her. She's my favorite.
Yeah, and then in Spider-Man 2, all of a sudden, Harry moves back into his dad's mansion, and Peter is just in a crappy apartment.
I think you've pointed that out in every one of these.
Yeah, it's like, I know, but it's like, wouldn't Harry have offered Peter a room in the big mansion instead of making him live in that crappy apartment?
Consistency, though.
Second place in the science fair.
No, I was late for work and Dr. Connors fired me.
Wait, what?
Oh, he has a job somewhere with someone named Dr. Connors? I really liked how this was established.
But then in the second movie, Dr. Connors is his college professor.
Mystery girl Harry's been dating.
I guess this kind of goes to show that nobody probably had a lot of faith in this movie, so they probably just stuffed all the references in here and just didn't, like, do anything with them.
And they didn't care about continuity.
No, they probably just couldn't sync it up. It was really just difficult.
No,
Unless there are 2 Dr. Connorses in New York.
Which, I mean, I guess is possible, but I highly doubt it.
I like to earn what I get. I can find my own work.
I respect that. You want to make it on your own, Steve.
Maybe you should date Willem Dafoe instead.
Hey, I ship Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe.
I would.
I was thinking of
The movie was nominated for 2 Oscars. Best sound, best visual effects.
I love how Peter, ahead of time, predicted this is where a robbery would happen, planted a camera there, and then ran away, and then came back.
And that's some A+ camera placement there, too.
And he somehow knew how long he had before the picture would take.
Yeah, really. I don't think I have a camera that can do that now. Okay. He's a criminal.
How do you get all these?
Some interesting angles.
They're crap. 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 Mega crap. I'll give you $200 for all.
He's practicing for being in Whiplash.
So your wife said the tile you ordered for foyer is out of stock.
Tell her we'll just put it right there. Sit down. Give me that.
I am kind of looking forward to seeing him as Jim Gordon, though.
Freelance fee. Tear up page 1.
Maybe he'll be the most enjoyable thing in the DC movies, too.
Hero or menace. Exclusive Daily Bugle photos.
Menace. He was protecting that armored
Tell you what,
car.
Atticus, you take the pictures, I'll make up the headlines, okay? All right? That okay with you?
Wow. I'm just reading the trivia for this. Hugh Jackman revealed that he was supposed to have a brief cameo as Wolverine. Jackman actually showed up in New York to film the scene, but the entire plan was scrapped when the film crew couldn't get access to the Wolverine costume. And that is the only reason they don't take place in the same universe. That's kind of awesome.
Christmas meat. Best I can do. Get out of here. Bring me more photos.
The tagline for this movie is "Go for the ultimate spin." What?
Thank you. I'm Peter Parker.
I'm Effie Trinket.
Look how his camera is supposed to be his.
Yes, I can.
Did you see that from the Unusual Suspect?
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
I didn't even
now.
remember that he said that. It just sounded like it's.
Oscorp Industries has surpassed Quest
Ah, this scene from every early 2000s movie ever.
Reminds me of the scene in Birdemic where the clapping board
I
on
wish.
forever.
Productions are up. Non-stop.
Such a good movie, an inconvenient truth.
Such a good movie, an inconvenient truth.
What can you tell me about the Reapers?
It's from Mass Effect.
I know, that was a JonTron joke.
Oh, yeah. What can you tell me about the Reapers? Looks like Josh Brolin's dad.
The last thing they want is power struggle and trench management.
The deal is off if you come with it.
But I have to be in Boondock Saints. There was a firefight.
Do this to me.
You can't do this to me.
I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
Whoa! 0 to 50. Look at him go from... Again, he goes from Mark Wahlberg. That looks like William Hurt. Everyone who works for Oscorp looks like someone else.
You're out, Norman.
We got it.
Why would you kick out the guy who started the company and got you your job in the first place?
The thing is because he spent too much money on the thing.
On doing what? Experimenting on the glider?
Yeah, I guess that was too much.
They never establish why they kick him out other than because movie.
Yeah. Oh, here's the scene with the best effects.
Oh, and also Macy Gray. The Macy
Big
Gray...
Apple dreads spider bite.
The pointless celebrity cameo of Macy Gray in this scene reminds me of the new Scooby-Doo movies where they're like, today Scooby-Doo will meet the Harlem Globetrotters.
My favorite part is that you know that there's a cameo by Macy Gray and that literally no one knows who that is. Like,
I don't even know who Macy Gray is.
Well, that's the thing is that nobody would. Oh look, it's the president of Wakanda. Leprechaun lady's getting down. Oh, okay.
Why don't you wear the claptons?
Why do you keep mumbling, James?
My father, he loves blonde.
Well, maybe he'll be impressed no matter what. You think I'm pretty.
I think you're beautiful.
So, ooh, that's painful.
What a cock
What?
tease.
Really? Like, wow. And then she's just gonna act like it didn't happen, and poor James is just like,
If you don't want to make out with him, don't go out with him.
Not even, it's just like the old kiss. It's like, wow, that was really just awkward and sad. Good job.
I see my father already. Oh, well, I'm not sure if he's coming today.
Oh, he's coming. Was that sound just the Spider-Man sense sound? Ooh, product placement for Singular. Wow, that's outdated.
Must be new this year.
Oh, yeah, that's new.
Oh, my favorite bomb use in this movie.
That's our glider.
Oh yeah, I forgot they mentioned the glider had been stolen earlier. I guess.
Everybody gets all over Amazing Spider-Man for product placement. I mean, it's bad, but I mean, it's bad here.
Well, at least in that scene, it was because the scene took place in Times
Well, I mean,
Square.
This also does.
Yeah. Then, okay. Oh, Green Goblin butt.
Is the same place.
Yeah.
Get him.
Like, okay, now that's what a bomb should do, blow up the building.
Yeah, but like, it looked like the explosion came from in the building, not like.
But then, I know you know what we're talking about, but
Hey,
Stan
Stanley.
Lee.
Stan Lee saving a small child. Wow. Were they? They were just like, let's just stand here. Oh, good lord. Kirsten Dunst's screamings does not
How does no one see this?
Hey, Christopher Reeve. Stop screaming. It's really annoying. Stop it, please. Get him.
Oh, here we go.
Yes. What did he say?
The bomb flashes and they turn into skeletons.
Skeletons?
What I say, skeletons?
Yes, yeah. As in Jack Skellington. That was a really good scream, Willem. What now? Oh, good.
Well, he said, "Out am I," when he threw the bomb, in case you didn't hear.
Why are all these characters just standing in front of these things?
I mean,
I like how they say somebody help him when they're standing there. He was like, oh.
everyone gets on the kid in ASM2 for going to stand up against the rhino.
That's still really stupid.
But this kid was just like, "Oh, let's just let this
Just
fall
go
on
away."
me."
It's like that guy at like everyone at the beginning of Batman v Superman. That movie does really give me perspective because this movie's a lot better.
That guy's dead.
Yep, mega dead. Oh no, he's making the Michael Bay explosions. It's a Rastafarian balloon. That's a little weird.
Okay, well, this is...
I really feel like she should have been able to move out of that by now. Wow, it's so real.
I know I'm not the first person to say this, but like...
I think you're also, that's not the only time you've said that exact same phrase.
But, as Doug Walker pointed out, the fighting in this movie looks more like a Disney stunt show than an actual fight going on.
Yeah. How does that, like, you're wearing a mask that, what, I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. Ah, here's where I get really pissy about the movie. He's all like, oh, no, I hate Spider-Man, even though my goal was to kill those guys. Now I'm a bad guy because the script told me to be one.
This is the second time he's saved Mary Jane in this movie, and he's gonna save her 2 more times.
Because it's like his job.
Because she's Lois Lane in this movie.
Lois Lane was at least, I mean, Christopher Reeve era Lois Lane was actually cool. Amy Adams is not. She's not.
She was kind of cool, but not really in Man of Steel. But
she's great in Arrival and Nocturnal Animals.
She wasn't Lois Lane in those movies.
Yeah, but she was in those movies. I mean,
where did he drop her off? She doesn't.
It looks like the place where the wedding from Fantastic Four 2 happens.
How does she not?
I was gonna say, like, that's so obviously his voice. Like, come on.
He's not even disguising his voice. Like, Tobey Maguire's voice isn't that distinct.
No, his voice is very distinct, which is why she should have recognized it.
I can't words today, apparently.
Like that Harry's injury is that he has bandage. Oh, jeez.
Don't you know, in all animated movies, a quick bandage to the head solves everything.
Luckily, I had so much gel in my hair, I prevented any sustainable brain damage did not happen. I'm a great boyfriend.
I want to buy you something.
Yeah, let me buy your affection, please. God, James Franco, stop mumbling.
Oh, she hung up at him when he was trying to say don't like.
Probably because she couldn't hear him, because he just... The whole movie. Pete, I should have told you about it. I'm so sorry. You really sound like it.
Okay, I swear
Put the emotion.
If Peter didn't get bit by the spider in this movie, I swear he'd be a serial killer.
He's got a Norman Bates about him.
The way he never opens up about anything and basically just puts on a character for all of his friends and family.
He's got a bit of a, like, sociopath about him, I'll give you that. I could buy him as Norman Bates. That's a movie I'd actually see. Like, it's better casted than Vince Vaughn.
Oh my god. Blood, 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 blood.
Mother blood. Oh, wait, these are the best scenes.
Somebody there?
Yes. It's your future.
Who
evil Emperor Palpatine.
Imagine if they got Ian McDiarmid to play the Green Goblin in this movie.
It would be just as good. Do it. The heart, Osborn. First we attack his heart. Okay, that was a good line. Like, actually. He's like, oh, I'd better look at all of my intimidating masks to make sure they're not ones talking to me.
See, what takes me out of the scene is the editing, because, like...
Because the editing's weird. See, that's the thing about this movie in general, is that it's shot very well, but edited very strangely. Like, some scenes are just...
If they kept Norman out of the shot, because you can clearly see him raise up a newspaper as...
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if they just had the mirror shots and then the shots, that would be a little bit more believable, but instead you see him doing half of it, and it's just... it's weird. We killed them. What year did Fellowship of the Ring come out? Or not, no, Two Towers. 2004? Wow, Willem Dafoe Gollumed before Golluming was a thing. Because this is like the exact same scene as the one where he talks to himself and he's like, oh, you don't have any friends, nobody likes you. The same scene. What's the matter? He looks fine.
Imagine if he joined us.
Like, what is... Imagine if he joined us. Like,
Joined you
why?
for what?
I was gonna say, like, generally speaking, he probably wouldn't do that, but okay.
Oh yeah, apparently Jameson was the one that decided to call him the Green Goblin, and then scenes later, the Goblin is actually refers to himself as Goblin.
Yeah.
Unless he reads the newspaper and liked that name.
He's like, yeah, I'll go with that.
Spider-Man wasn't attacking the city. He was trying to save it. That's slander.
It is not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. Print is libel.
That's one of the best lines in this movie.
Barber.
Josh, my barber.
What are you, his lawyer? Get out of here. Get rich like a normal person. That's what made this country...
I love that cut.
Wait,
Slime. Yep. I love when you can see his mouth behind the little black thing.
why would he help protect Peter?
I mean...
I don't know who he is.
You are useless.
Set him down, tough guy.
Speak of the devil.
Spider-Man, I knew you two were in this together.
Wow, great thanks for not...
Yeah. Sleep.
Oh no, did you know that the Green Goblin and Spider-Man got married and this is their bridal image?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh.
Hey. Yes. Here's the real truth, kid. I really do like that every villain since the Emperor in Star Wars does the whole, you know, what if you joined me? And it's like, oh my god, this cliche. I love it.
Well, to each his own.
Why would he raise his eyes?
Path, you chose the way of the hero. And they found you
Here's something weird. Who made the mask?
the one thing they love more
Like, why would they make something like that?
see a hero fail, fall, die trying.
Unless they wanted to
Like,
scare the enemies.
in the context of the universe, there's no reason for it to look like that.
That's right. Here's the real truth.
Because the guy who was test gliding the glider earlier wasn't wearing the mask.
Yeah, so the mask had to be made independently.
Of lifting the few exceptional people onto their shoulders.
So the Green Goblin is Ayn Rand.
Again, why did he elevate the eyes to show his real eyes in the yellow
I
one?
don't know.
He does that several
And
times.
the ears, they don't, like, open to his actual ears. They're just made to look like ears on the mask.
Just for the sake
Just
of
for the
Green-
sake of, like, looking like... And the frickin' codpiece. Whew. Woof.
He just said,
Like,
join me so we can kill selfish innocents again and again and again until we die.
Yeah,
on.
that sounds like something he would do.
Come on, join me.
The Daily Bugle.
Wanted?
Citizens call for his arrest.
Anything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
What? Why? That's really dumb.
Hey, it's me again.
Hey!
How was your
Yeah, this keeps happening, like you're stalking me or something. It's not like New York is a big city.
So you just came.
It's not even charming stalking like Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone.
Well, they kind of address it there. Here he's just like, hey, and she's like, hey.
Yeah, Emma Stone's like, have you been following me?
And he's like, yeah, kinda.
A soap opera told me you needed acting.
But again, it's because Andrew Garfield looks like Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire looks like, well, Norman Bates.
Okay, did MJ really just say a soap opera told me I needed acting lessons?
I think so. It was worded very well. Oy vey, this script.
How's it going? Never mind.
Why are you dating him just for the sake of dating him? If you don't like him, end it.
Why so interesting?
Because I have to have a conflicting relationship to make the movie more interesting, man. Can't add actual depth.
That's not interesting, though.
Like, how long are we gonna have to wait for another version of Rachel Dawes in The Dark Knight? Of, like, the actually independent
I better run taxi.
character who does have two conflicting, well-defined romantic relationships to two separate characters,
I mean,
and actually has a consequence. Oh, did that stop?
my favorite.
Oh, oh. Well, it stopped. We're gonna.
Technical oversights. What?
I don't know. Shush. What are you talking about? Did you see what it was at?
The scene.
That's good.
You know, the scene.
What were we talking about? Oh,
Rachel Dawes.
Oh, yeah, that she's, like, probably the best superhero love interest.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, but she dies, and then, like, the consequences don't mean anything in terms of, like, the character, because the story wasn't allowed to continue. Whereas when Rachel died in The Dark Knight, it was consequential to two different characters. One character couldn't get over it, and he became horrible and evil, and then one character did get over it, and he was Batman. And Maggie Gyllenhaal is Maggie Gyllenhaal, so
And
she's
Katie
cool.
Holmes was Katie Holmes.
Yes. And to be fair, I'd like both of them.
Oh, it's time to save MJ again.
Yay! Oh yeah, the rain kiss scene that everybody likes so much.
I
For
don't.
some reason. I don't.
Like, where did all these people come from?
Like the two random rapist guys are like here, and then the other two guys are just like, I'm here too.
What the?
Why are they?
What is this? Is this a different
that's
movie?
a Three Stooges scene. So it looks
Did you put on a different movie?
Yeah. It was
Why did
amazing.
he take his mask off?
That's a really good question. Maybe he wanted to, like, we could have used an establishing shot of him looking and then taking it off. It'd be really funny if he just threw one of them and it hit her. She just passed out. There was...
How did she not see it was him?
I mean, I saw it was him.
Like,
It was a very poor clothing choice, Kirsten.
For saving my life. I think I have a superhero stalker.
I was in the neighborhood.
Oy vey, you are very dumb.
someone actually got paid to write that.
Some people don't.
Superhero
Yep.
stalker.
Well, I mean, it was David Koepp,
But you are.
our favorite.
Nice to have a fan.
Do I get to say thank you this time?
It's one of those scenes that's like, you can tell they didn't use the camera audio because of the rain, but like, it's really obviously overdubbed. Like, it matches with the sync, but the audio's too good. This bland white dude looks kind of similar to somebody I know. I love making out with your chin.
What is that kiss?
It's very ill-defined.
When I was 5
Like
or
her nose
yeah.
is just like, I can't fit I can't fit into the crevices of your face, Toby.
If only
Just rip the mask off.
it's a good thing she didn't. It's not Wario Bowser. Otherwise, she would have kissed a butt chin.
I mean, he does have a bit of a butt chin. Oh, look, that's not a sprinkler. Oh, the slow-mo. Oh, boy.
Oh, burning building.
Oy vey, this scene. Doesn't this happen in Spider-Man 2?
Except he doesn't have his powers in that
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
Because that's so different.
I love the whole, like, oh, you have to save my baby. It's like, how did you leave your baby there?
Except we don't even get to see him save the baby. We see him fly in the building. 2 seconds later, he comes out. What a great action scene.
Admittedly, in Spider-Man 2, it is done better. Like, that's a really good way to characterize somebody. Guy looks like John Bernthal. I'm the Punisher.
Oh, that was awful.
That was just very odd. She looks like
See what it...
Carrie Mulligan
What
and
kind
like
of action
Liza
scene was
Kudrow.
that? He just flies in, he flies out.
She opens it and it's just a baby doll. Bless you, Spider-Man.
Oh, because the newspaper ad said wanted,
Yep.
You're arresting him?
I'm going. I'll be here when you get back. Not coming back, Chief. Go! Go!
What a great cop.
I mean, he would have been worse if he actually arrested him. That would have been dumb. Is this the... Oh my gosh. I forgot about how great this scene is.
This scene's
And by
awful.
great, I mean terrible. Like, how did this happen?
Was that Rosemary Harris going...
It sounded like it. Like, this... I just don't understand this.
How did he make those noises?
That jump scare.
Pathetically predictable. Like a moth
For-
in a flame.
And you're...
What about my generous proposal? Are you in or are you out? It's you who's out, Gobby.
Oh, God. Yeah, smart mouth Tobey Maguire does not work.
Okay,
It's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind.
like,
Could you have not have gotten, like, one more take? Like, you don't even need to see his mouth move in this shot. You could have overdubbed that. You could have done anything. Also, this is one of those, my pet peeves where, like, somebody films an action scene partially with a high-speed camera and partially with a normal one, and then cuts back from shot to shot, and you see the high-speed camera happen, and it's, like, in a lower, or it's a higher frame rate, so it's, like... It just looks different and weird, and it's all in one scene. I hate that.
and also, like...
Boy, that scene...
So he has pumpkin bombs that are normal bombs. Bombs that flash turn you into skeletons.
Yep.
And then he has bombs that
turn into swords.
That turn into helicopter things. And then in Spider-Man 3, he had bombs that turned into batarangs.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It was murder. Get it? 'Cause I murder people.
Wasn't the tagline for our Shawshank Redemption film, did I mention I like murder?
Yep, sure was.
The Photoshop you made for the poster is better than that short.
Yeah. Where is Bader?
Why would they have heard that?
I don't know. I mean, after Willem Dafoe, stop. Don't do that. Don't look at anyone like that ever.
And somehow Peter forgot to wipe the blood off his arm before he came back inside. Why would he forget to do that?
That scene transition. Joey. How strange. That's like ketchup. Like, actually.
Bit of a slob, isn't he?
All brilliant men are.
Oh no, my ketchup. That was a lot. That was a pretty big splash for one drop of blood.
Would Willem Dafoe have really heard that?
I mean, he's like superhuman, I guess, so maybe. God, I love him so much.
He's gonna make a great Ryuk.
Yeah, really?
Hey everyone. Sorry I'm late. It's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries.
That's something I really want to like actually see. Just Tobey Maguire viciously beating an old woman with a stick.
Reminds me of Black Friday.
What? No, like what are you talking about?
Oh, the vicious finger licking.
Wait, but what? Black Friday?
Epic finger lick.
The knife here.
Between this and then that so good line in Spider-Man 3, but about,
It's inherited, I guess.
it's like, oh, I guess they're KFC guys or whatever.
I'm going to be unintentionally threatening.
By one of those bike messengers.
Let me see.
Why would you not clean it?
Oh, that looks awful.
It's nothing.
I'll get the first aid kit.
I know you're Spoderman, Peter.
Thanksgiving in this apartment, and we are going to do things properly.
How did you set that up?
How can I ask that question more suspiciously?
What a terrible cover-up story. A bike messenger clipped you.
Ironic considering he's a delivery boy in the next movie.
Why? Something has come to my
Oh
attention.
God, this scene.
I'm fine. Just
The heart was born.
everyone. Enjoy the fruit.
No, this part.
Oh.
Things so you can meet MJ and now you have to leave? I gotta go.
Even when Harry yells, he mumbles.
Please, look at her.
You think a woman like that's picking around because she likes your personality?
Wow. Really,
That's beautiful too. They're all beautiful. Until they're snarling after your trust fund like a pack of ravening wolves. You're wrong about her, Dad.
I hate my son so much that I think he can't possibly be interesting to girls.
Then grow her fast.
You're literally so disgusting you can't attract women.
Well, to be
James
fair,
Franco.
though, everything you said about MJ was true and spot on.
I mean, she doesn't really like him, so I can only assume.
Heart?
You heard?
She was like, "Thanks for sticking up for me." He did stick up for you.
So just keep your mouth shut about stuff you don't understand.
Harry Osborn. I'm sorry, Anna.
MJ's the one being unfair here.
Spider-Man.
That scene transition, though.
Are we supposed to be threatened by that? A Walmart mask on a chair.
Be countenanced. Parker must be educated. Instruct
What do I
him in
do?
matters of loss and pain. Make him suffer. Make him wish he were dead. Yes. And then grant his wish.
You dirty little kitty, aren't you?
The cunning warrior.
We should add a counter for how many jokes I rip off.
I don't have that. I don't. That's too much effort.
We attack his heart.
I just noticed that the teeth on the bottom and top of that mask are different.
Oh God.
As we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us
Oh
not
my gosh, I forgot.
but deliver us.
Wait.
Finish it. Finish it.
You know what, Jacob? I think that's the funniest moment in all three of these movies.
Finish it.
I love that she screams it. Like, she still screams it, and then he immediately knows what she's talking about. Like, he was listening the whole time. From evil!
He knows who I am.
And by he, I mean Hayden Christensen from Revenge of the Sith, because he had yellow eyes too.
That's true, he did. So does Kylo Ren in Last Jedi. Got the one yellow eye. God, I can't wait for that movie.
Are you an angel?
No, we're talking about the good Star Wars movies.
But then Spider-Man, Aunt May, is that an angel? When your dialogue sounds like something from Phantom Menace, you know you've done something
Why is that
wrong.
picture there? It's a hospital.
I guess Peter
They
brought
brought
it.
it with her? I don't freaking... Okay.
Will she be okay?
She's gonna be fine. She's been sleeping all day.
It's an interesting wallpaper for that
Did
hospital.
they ever establish, like, how... if Peter and MJ were friends growing up? Because they said she's been next-door neighbors since they were 6.
I just feel bad.
So why does she care about Aunt May all of a sudden? Like,
Well, if they've been next door neighbors that long, she's probably known her that long.
I haven't called him back.
but then Peter also said he's barely talked to her.
The fact is,
Yeah, okay, never
I'm in
mind.
love with somebody else.
You are?
In case I can.
Yeah, I'm in love with Spider-Man.
It's not the right time to talk about it.
No, go on. Do I know his name? This guy?
Spoderman.
Stupid girl with a crush.
Trust me.
It's funny. He saved my life twice, and I've never even seen his face.
Oh, him.
You're laughing at me.
No, I understand. He's extremely cool.
But do you think it's true, all the terrible things they say about him?
No. Not Spider-Man. Not a chance in the world. I know him a little bit. I'm sort of his unofficial photographer.
Has he mentioned me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Starbucks one time. It was great.
I said
I don't.
he
Product
asked
placement.
me what I thought about you.
They can't hear the Sprite can.
I
It's like it opens and just goes Sprite.
said, Spider-Man.
Sprite.
The great thing about MJ is
Yeah, he calls her MJ too. He knows her name.
and she took me back in yours.
Okay, listen to
This. Not only is it just bad, it's badly delivered.
Because you feel stronger, weaker. At the same time, you feel excited.
Keep in mind, the way he started this conversation was, this is what I told Spider-Man when he asked me what I thought of you. So how does she not find it creepy at all?
You don't know
Or just the slightest bit suspicious. Just a tiny bit.
Oh, you're his photographer though, so it makes sense you'd meet up with him at lunch.
Yeah, we have coffee. It's fine.
And he mentioned you because he saves you a lot, and this is what I told him about
See,
you.
this is what keeps me from I get close to kind of enjoying this movie on it's silly and I like silliness level, but it's so long. If it wasn't 2 hours long, I would probably like it a little bit more. But no, it's gotta be. It definitely This could be cut from the movie. Like this being an hour and 30, or hell, even an hour and 45 minutes long, I feel like it would really benefit.
I remember there was a scene in The Big Bang Theory where Amy got fed up with Sheldon, and she's like, say something romantic to me right now, and he just recites that whole dialogue scene Peter just said to MJ 2 seconds ago. And it worked there because at the end of that scene, Amy was like, that was beautiful. I would hope so, because it's from the first Spider-Man movie. And then
That's kind of amazing.
And Amy's like, I guess I'll give it a pass then.
Don't mind me, Harry. I'm just cackling maniacally to myself.
What is it?
Hello, ugly sun that cannot attract women.
Everything.
Wait.
She's in love with Peter.
You sure are a fickle boy, Harry.
How does he feel about her? Well, he's loved her since the 4th grade.
So then what are you doing dating her?
Does act like
Some best friend you are.
Yeah, really, and he's upset about it.
Yeah, my best friend who's had a crush on my current girlfriend since he was 7.
And my current girlfriend who won't kiss me. And then just totally, like, dumped me.
Oh, the
I feel
fact
really jealous.
the fact that they're now together. Oh, screw them.
See, that's where this movie really falters for me, is the fact that just Sam Raimi trying to write a genuine relationship, like a romantic relationship,
Oh, you
is
mean
just
David Koepp?
Or Sam Raimi. Yeah, David Koepp trying to write a romantic relationship is just not. Just doesn't work.
Just why does Sam Raimi just keep using David Koepp?
I don't know. Whoa. That was incredibly awkward.
And it's so odd because David Koepp also wrote Jurassic Park.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. He wrote it with Michael Crichton, though, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Michael Crichton helped write the
Yeah,
screenplay.
exactly. And that wasn't even the first movie Michael Crichton wrote.
But then David Koepp had sole writing
mean,
credit for The Lost World.
Let me look. What's the most recent thing he wrote? Upcoming. Oh, he wrote the Inferno, the most recent Da Vinci Code movie that everybody hated.
Wait a minute. I want to rewind for a second.
Wait, whoa, what?
Because there's a line Aunt May says that's really dumb.
Every line? Oh, well.
You're not. It's like, oh, because he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, well,
Get it?
Let's see. Oh, really? He's writing the new Indiana Jones.
Well, Spielberg's directing it. David Koepp is Spielberg's go boy.
Oh man.
That is true. David Koepp has written the vast majority of Spielberg's movies.
Yeah. He did the Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, nobody knew. Premium Rush, yeah, nobody liked that. Angels and Demons, nobody liked that. Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls, Zathura, War of the Worlds, Secret Window, Panic Room. That's actually a good movie. I like a lot. Snake Eyes, original Mission Impossible. He wrote Carlito's Way? Wow, okay, that's a good movie.
Everybody else knows.
Oh, he directed that awful Mordecai movie with Johnny Depp. Yikes.
come on, pick up. Hey, MJ.
MJ, it's Peter. You
This is
there?
why I don't remember this part of this movie, because it's boring
Well,
and unnecessary.
I love this part though at the end of the phone call.
Alright, well, don't go up any dark alleys.
Yeah, yep.
Can Spider-Man come out to play?
What the hell was that?
That was Willem Dafoe, friend. Willem Defriend or Dafoe?
Oh, hi, Kirsten. That's quite the close-up there.
I gotta have my Martin Scorsese camera reveal.
At least this movie has establishing shots.
Yeah, Batman v Superman didn't even have that. I like that she's wearing slippers.
It would have been even better if they were bunny slippers. Specifically bunny slippers. Oh, say hello to the bridge scene from the night Gwen Stacy died, except because it's Mary Jane in the film version and not Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane lives.
Yep.
Good job,
Because, you know, we gotta pay homage to One More Day. That really... Oh, man, I never get tired of that.
What was the point of blowing up that?
There wasn't one, really. Because we have to do that explosion scene where all the cars crash into each other from X-Men 3 before X-Men 3. This movie is better than X-Men 3, I'll give it that. Ooh, man, they are really using that CGI explosion effect
Again,
the same over and over again.
Spider-Man was just like, hey, Goblin, what have you done? Like, again, Jameson was the one who named him Goblin, so why does everyone just then associate that?
Because comic book movie, I
I hope there's a deleted scene of Goblin reading the newspaper going, oh,
Yeah,
I guess that's a nice fit.
I really like that name. I mean, honestly, that's not even, like, out of tone with the rest of the movie. I'd believe it. Yeah, Danny Elfman's music's still pretty good.
Because, I mean, they kept that continuity with Jameson coming up with the names in Spider-Man 2 when they go, Doctor Strange. Oh, I like that.
It's taken.
Some lunatic will come along with the sadistic choice.
Yeah, you wish you were Doctor Strange, Spider-Man.
Die the woman you love.
Telltale Games presents Spider-Man.
I mean, they're doing Guardians of the Galaxy and they've done Batman, so it's honestly, like, not that far outside of the future.
Man, the Batman game is the only pre-Walking Dead Telltale game I have no interest in going back and finishing.
You mean post-Walking Dead?
Yeah, post-Walking
Yeah.
Dead game. Because episode 1 was so meh.
I've just heard... It's not like I've heard bad things, I just haven't heard anything.
I still haven't played episode 1 of Guardians of the Galaxy yet, though.
You should actually watch Guardians of the Galaxy first.
I probably should,
Yeah. He's gotta save his girl first, then save the children. Because tension. What's that? Hey, because literally tension? Because science. That was some good dubbing.
Why is it that I just noticed, in a couple minutes, they're going to have a big bloody battle and Spider-Man almost dies. They literally have a scene in all 3 movies in the trilogy where he almost dies. Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's just screenwriting.
I mean, like,
That's every movie.
that's the upcoming scene, the train scene where he passes out,
Yeah.
and then the scene where Sandman is just pounding on him. It's like,
Yeah, but again, it's screenwriting. You gotta
like-
have your second act, third act low point.
yeah, but does it always have to be, he might die when
I
the
mean, when
movie's
it's a-
named Spider-Man?
When it's a superhero movie, yeah.
Well, when he's the title character, you know what's going to
I mean,
happen.
but dude, every superhero movie, they all do that. All of them.
I don't remember The Dark Knight ever doing
The
that.
Dark Knight is a notable exception.
Or the Batman.
I mean like every Marvel movie, every stereotypical.
Captain America didn't do that.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe
We thought it was that he was gonna die, but then he got frozen in the ice for 1 billion years.
Oh.
It just had a neat end.
I'm fine with one, if it's like a franchise of like one of them franchises doing that, but all 3 movies in the same trilogy do it.
No, all 3 Captain America movies have done that. He gets beaten to near death by Bucky, and Bucky doesn't quite kill him in Winter Soldier. And then at the end of Civil War, he beats to bloody pulp Iron Man. Heavy-handed New Yorker symbolism. That was convenient. Yeah!
Is it just me, or did that one guy that was like, if you messed with all of us, one of us, you messed with all of us, or did he look like David DeLuise from Wizards of Waverly
No,
Place?
he looked like a DeLuise. Fighting in an abandoned church because symbolism.
Oh, that's what this is. I was like, where did this place come from?
Looks like abandoned St. John's.
Oh yeah, that exact same bomb.
That was not flattering.
That
That shot was straight out of Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
wow, a bomb that blew up right next to him didn't even mess up his face a little bit like it did to Harry. But then that same bomb also blew up
Half of Harry's face.
all of Venom and Eddie. It just completely disintegrated them.
To be fair, this scene's pretty awesome. I mean, it's kind of cathartic because Peter just gets the shit beaten out of him. And again, this is practical action, so of course it's pretty awesome because Sam Raimi knows his shit.
What was that noise?
I would like to take this moment to remind you this was nominated for a sound design Oscar. Not quite. Like, just because I don't like a movie doesn't mean I'm willing to, like, say it doesn't have, like, value. Like, Titanic. Like, I hate Titanic, but, you know, if that movie doesn't win a set design Oscar, they're doing something wrong, because James Cameron practically built that thing from the ground up. Of course it deserves something like that. So...
Spun your last web, Spider-Man. Had you not been so selfish, your little girlfriend's death would have been quick and painless, but now that you've really pissed me off, I'm gonna finish her nice and slow.
Okay, that was actually genuinely creepy. It's just kind of hard to take seriously
Why
behind
is it
that
that
weird meshy
In
thing.
every fight in this entire trilogy, Spider-Man almost loses, but then the reason he gains the upper hand is always because MJ gets name dropped. What is it with the power?
That is true. That's bad screenwriting. Like, him almost losing is just... That's what happens in everything.
Like,
but
what is it with the power of boners in the Spider-Man?
Oh, man. Oh, the hand thing. Get it? Because Evil Dead. Like, alright, Sam, you're getting a little too indulgent here. We get it. Evil Dead 2
Oh yeah,
is a good
because
movie.
Green Goblin mentioned MJ's name, now Peter's winning.
Yeah.
What?
Again, I guess it was... This was back when this wasn't quite a cliche.
How could you not tell it wasn't just by the
my
voice?
Willem Dafoe-iness.
Mr. Osborn, Peter, thank God for you. You killed those people on that balcony.
The goblin killed. I had nothing to do with it. Don't let him take me again. I beg you, protect me.
You tried to kill Aunt May. You tried to kill Mary Jane, but not you.
What do you mean, not you?
What have you been doing for the past hour?
Hurt you. I knew from the beginning. If anything ever happened to me,
By the way, that thing's made a lot of noise throughout this whole movie, and now it's just silent.
Parker would save me.
Because it needs to be.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your hand.
Join us, Peter.
I believed in you. I've been like a father to you. Be a son to me.
Because my other son sucks.
His name was Ben Parker.
What happened to your real father?
Spider-Man.
Oh, I love this.
Okay. Yes.
Oh.
That's the best thing.
Right in the dick.
Oh, wow, it really is. Really? Ow. Here's another thing about that I never noticed. The speed that was going at, he would have still stabbed himself. It's just Peter would have been impaled too. With how fast that, like, it was not stopping. It would have just gone straight through.
And I love how just because Spider-Man was the one that brought the body home, Harry just assumes it was him.
Oh my god.
Even though the
I
news...
think we laid into the second one pretty vigorously because of that. 'Cause that's just... Harry is just so hapless. What are you doing?
And there just happens to be a gun in that drawer.
Wow, that was very conveniently placed. The Osborn Mansion just has guns literally everywhere.
Reminds me of like the Theed Palace and Phantom Menace, where it's like, we're a peaceful people, and then there's just guns in the throne room chair armrest.
Yeah. We're peaceful people who has weapons literally everywhere.
Again, a funeral scene.
I'm so sorry.
It's like poetry. They rhyme.
I know what it's like to lose a father.
I've lost 2.
In fact, I've lost 3 father figures in this movie.
One day Spider-Man will pay.
Yep, that's... Sure.
I swear on my father's grave, Spider-Man will pay.
Wait. I'm Spider-Man, by the way.
BT dubs.
I love how Peter just walks away from Norman Osborn's funeral to go visit his uncle's funeral while Harry's grieving.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tick move.
It's just like, yeah, I have my own dead relatives to attend to. See ya.
No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try,
Like, literally, Spider-Man 2 is the only Spider-Man film of all the 5 live-action ones to not have a funeral scene.
Oh, yeah.
Like, God, Spider-Man 3 had one. Both amazing films had one. If Spider-Man Homecoming has one...
Nah, it looks a little bit too upbeat and fun. Hopefully, let's not. I will say that deleted Amazing Spider-Man 2 sequence with his dad, while illogical and dumb, was probably the best acting Garfield did in those movies.
Plus, the most amazing part about that was that wasn't scripted. That was their first take, and Garfield ad-libbed everything.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, that goes to... I mean, he was in Silence and Hacksaw Ridge last year, so he was just like, yeah, I'm one of the best actors alive. Haha.
I hope I make it through this.
Again, she recognizes...
She is very, like, disingenuous here.
She
I'm
recognizes...
attending my friend's father's funeral, and I'm just mildly upset.
Yep, my ex-boyfriend's father died, and here I am hitting on his best friend.
Didn't even put it like that. Yeah, that is actually what's happening.
That I'm just me.
This reminds me of Full House. Who talks like that?
It is a bit. I will.
Did M. Night
I
Shyamalan
will
secretly direct this?
I'll begrudgingly say, her acting actually does get better. It's bad, but it does get better. Wow, she is just making out with her best friend's best friend.
Her best friend's best friend.
Her best friend's best friend at her best friend's dad's funeral. It's a little in poor taste.
all I wanted was to tell her how much I
Oh,
loved
yeah, narration that we haven't had since the beginning of the movie.
That's like screenwriting 101. Like, please don't do that.
Or if you're going to have it,
unless
have it be...
unless the narration is constant, like, again, Martin Scorsese, he's good at it.
Or verbal hint.
Well, I mean, I was talking about filmmakers. Martin Scorsese does that a lot in his movies. Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, Casino, consistent narration throughout all of them. And it's like a part of the movie. It's characterization. Here it's just...
Because...
Yeah. I'm not saying, like, Spider-Man needs to be Goodfellas, but, Wow. Peter just friend-zoned Mary Jane. Awkward.
But then in the next movie, he's, like, depressed that...
She doesn't like him.
Even though he friend-zoned her and friend-zoned her in that same movie.
Mm-hmm.
But he still tries to read poetry to impress her.
Day by day.
God, what
he
is
gazed upon her.
the motivations for these characters just flip back and forth?
Like, from scene to scene.
Wait a minute. She recognizes his kiss here, but somehow in the next movie forgets that, because 2 years later...
That's true. This does really feel like,
life holds in store.
they weren't going to make a
I will never
sequel,
forget these words.
and it was such a gamble back then, they didn't know if it was going to be successful.
Because the Dr. Connors name drop, the Eddie Brock
Well,
name
yeah,
drop.
just the Flash Thompson, like, all of the stuff in it, they were just packing it in.
I'm Spider-Man.
Because, I mean, the only big success in superhero movies in the past couple of years before this was X-Men. And, I mean, before that, you only had Christopher Reeve, Superman, and Batman. That's it. And those were so stylistically different from this.
Look, how... Like,
This looks a lot better than the rest of the movie, actually.
yeah. This looks better than some of the shots in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. An American flag, because, yeah.
Because 9/11.
Yeah. No, I mean, really, that's what happened. They're just like, gotta put lots of American flags in it, because, yeah. Oh, boy, that, Did that like, credit sequence is just kind of awkwardly, like...
Whatever,
slipped over.
whatever ending credits sequence in a movie have you seen that just starts with the cast?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You don't have to be so... Hey, now.
I guess the dog agrees with me.
Yeah, he's barking at the movie. He's like, what the hell? Look, it's okay, man. So, the closing thoughts?
It's shit, don't watch it, bye.
Wait, which one was that from?
Spider-Man 3.
Did we do it in 2 also?
Probably.
Oh, dear.
Nope.
Alright, early 2000s music, go away.